today's video, we're going to talk about why you are emotionally numb and how you can break this spell of being emotionless and apathetic, and how to recharge your emotional life so that you can be alive, a three-dimensional being once more. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Whole Goals. My name is Andrew Love, and it is my job here as the founder and CEO and janitor and secretary and sexy secretary, like the other. I'm all of that. It's my job here to help you reclaim your mind, your heart, your body, and your spirit so that you can create an unstoppable force of good in your life, especially in your family, so that you can be an amazing husband and father. And I know more than anybody that for the most part in modern day society, it's much easier to be just flatlined emotionally with the periodic spike of cortisol from anxiety and stress that our day-to-day lives bring us. But for the most part, when was the last time, think about it, when was the last time you cried because you were laughing so hard? Or just cried because you were so in tune with your emotions, or that you felt deeply reminiscent of the past, or extremely hopeful for the future? You see, throughout your week, you are meant to experience a range of emotions, all of the emotions. If you're really trying hard to attain a certain goal, if you're really putting yourself out there into the world, then you're going to be nervous. You're going to have a lot of expectations. You're going to be excited. You're going to experience disappointment. You're going to experience frustration. But you're also going to see the other side of that frustration and experience victory and triumph and all the good things that come with achieving your goals. But for a lot of us, the day-to-day grind, just waking up, getting to work, getting out the door, making sure that we do the things that we're supposed to be doing, focused on doing that. If anything gets in our way, then we get frustrated, we get angry, we get stressed out. Why are you in my way? I gotta get to work on time. Or, why didn't Susie hand in the files? Now I'm gonna be past the deadline. Doing, grind. But when do you stop and smell the roses? When do you stop and look at how beautiful a June bug is, or a grasshopper, or a cat? But if you really want to understand why we don't experience the range of emotions from one day to the next, it's largely due to our phones. If you think about what our phone does, it's kind of like it keeps us on a leash. And if we get too close to feeling an emotion, we pull out our phone and we go back to our comfort zone. We go back to our happy place. We go back to our little phone and we scroll and we judge, and it creates even more stress. But just little blips, not too much that we're having a heart attack, but enough for us to furrow our brow and to judge people and to say, oh, you're like that. Oh, I want to be like that. Oh, I hate that. And blah, blah, blah. So it's really creating this sense of negativity. But more than that, it's kind of like this blanket that numbs our soul from experiencing the human experience. You see, our brain, our mind has frequencies, we live in frequencies, but that definitely impacts our emotional state. And there are certain frequencies that we are just not able to attain when we're locked into our phone. It's very low frequency. It keeps us just kind of completely in our logical mind. It keeps us out of our hearts, out of our bodies. We're just thinking and judging from what our eyes can see. And that limits us. It completely limits us to all that we've known and all that we've ever thought. And it doesn't allow us to experience newness. Newness is experienced when we push outside of the known, and that is when we put down the phone and when we do stuff, when we challenge ourselves. So that's why it's vital that you create time throughout your day to put down your phone and to live life, to close your laptop and live your life, to turn off your TV and to live your life, and to go do things intentionally, go make mistakes, go risk your reputation, go try new things that allow you to be alive within reason. I'm not saying you gotta jump out of a moving truck, but you know what I'm saying. It's a very practical video that if you want to experience life, you need to take off the chain that your phone has on you, drop it, put your phone in a cupboard, put it in a pantry, put it somewhere away from you, walk out the door and go live life. Do that every single day and you will feel what it's like to be a human. Otherwise, it's very easy to slip into this alternate state of being, which is more like a robot, which is where we have this little bandwidth of emotion, and that's usually negative emotions. But nothing really amazing happens on the internet where we're blown away at this point. So really, you're just stuck in this little range here, this little frequency here, but all the good stuff is outside of that, and that only happens when we put down our phone. So I can't say it enough. If you're watching this video, take the opportunity to put down your phone, to live life, and you will experience the range of the emotions, good and bad, and everything in between. But that's what life is about, and that's how you grow. There is no growth in this little bandwidth here. It's just flat line until you die, and then it's a whole lot more flatlining after that. So if you want to experience the range of all the good stuff, please put down your phone today. This message has been sponsored by your conscience. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.